Hello everyone. In the last video we have seen goodness of fit test for chi-square using Poisson distribution, but today we'll see this with your exponential distribution. See, use chi-square test of goodness of fit to test whether the following distribution is exponential. You have to use the value of significance alpha is equals to 0.05. Okay, so this is the given table for this one. By this we have to just find out OI, EI, PI, all those things we have to just find out. Before going for that, here the mean is not given, that is x bar, the mean which is not given. How to calculate the mean? Here you have to just take the lambda is equals to 1 divided by x bar. 1 divided by x bar can be calculated as the total sum of all these numbers. Okay, the sum of all these numbers divided by the count, number of variables which are present here, that is 79.919 plus 3.081 plus 0.062 plus 1.961, like that. You have to just take the sum of all the numbers, sum of all numbers divided by total number of variables. Okay, sum of all numbers divided by total number of variables. Total number of variables means how many variables are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, here 50 variables are there. So if I take the sum of all these numbers, I'll get 596.55 divided by 50, that is x bar. So divided by 11.931. Here you have to just find out the lambda. Lambda is equals to 1 divided by x bar. That x bar we have calculated like this, and lambda value we have got it as 0.084. Okay, next you have the number of class intervals. You have to just compute how many class intervals you have to take, is it not? For that one, you have to just take k less than equal to n divided by 5. While explaining the chi-square test itself, I have just showed you the time interval table. There k value varies from square root of n to n divided by 5. Here it is not a big value, so I'll take k less than equal to n divided by 5. What is n? The total numbers. How many numbers are there? Here 50 are there. So 50 divided by 5. K is less than equal to 10. You have to remember always k less than equal to 10 means you have to just take the class interval from 7 to 10. Okay, you can take 10 class intervals, you can take 7, 8, 9 or 10, like that. Here I'll take 8. Let k is equals to 8. You can take anything from 7, 8, 9 and 10. But here I'm taking 8. If you want, you can take 7 also, you can take 9 also, and you can take all 10 also. Got it? Let k is equals to 8. I'll assume k value as 8. Now find out p value. P is equals to 1 divided by k, that is 1 by 8 is equals to 0.125. Now let me come for the table. See here, this is same class interval, OI observed frequency, then PIP we have calculated here already, EI it is expected frequency, then OI minus EI whole square divided by EI. Now P value, it is already calculated, it is 0.125. For all the values you have to just write 0.125. And you should know how we have calculated this interval. You don't know the class interval, is it not? You don't know the interval. We have just find out that we have to take 8 intervals. So I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Always it will start from 0. But range, class intervals, how I have taken. To calculate this one, we have a standard formula. That is AI is equals to 1 divided by lambda ln of 1 minus IP, where I value varies from 0 to k. Okay, first I'll calculate for A1. This is the first interval I'm calculating. 1 divided by lambda value we have just calculated, that is 0.084. 1 divided by 0.084 ln of 1 minus I value is what? It is 1. So 1 into 0.125. P value is 0.125. 1 minus 1 into 0.125. So here I got the value 1.590. I have taken from 0.0 to 1.591. Next interval will start from 1.591. Is it not? Then you have to calculate A2 now. For A2, same thing, 1 divided by lambda, that is 0.084 ln. 1 minus I value is 2 now because I am calculating A2. 2 into 0.125. I get it as 3.425. So 1.5912 to 3.425. Next 3.426 to A3. A3 value is 5.595. Likewise, you have to calculate till A8. So 5.595 from 5.596 to 8.251. Like this, you have to just calculate the class interval. Is it clear? Next, you have to just calculate OI. How will you just calculate the OI? We have a class interval. With this class interval, I have to calculate the OI value from this table. This is very important. You have to be very careful. Okay. See, from 0.0 to 1.590, as we have done in the chi-square test in the previous random numbers. 0.0 to 1.590. In this range, how many numbers are there in this table? You have to search. 0.0 to 1.590. See, this one, 1. This is 1.96, but you have to search within 1.5. So, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because it is 1.192, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, it is 19. From 0 to 1.590, I have 19 count in that table. Next, you have to search from 1.591 to 3.425. 1.59 to 3.425. How many are there? You just search. 3.4, yes, 3.0. 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 4. So here 10 values are there. Likewise, you have to just search in the table for 3.426 to 5.595. Okay, I'll just directly write the values. Now you come to know how you have to just check this one, or else only this one I'll show, then rest of the values I'll write. 3.426 to 5.595. .595. This is 5.8. No, don't consider that. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 values. Okay, in the same way, rest we have to find out. These are the values we'll get for OI. Now find out summation OI. Just add all these values, you will get it as 50. EI, what is EI? It is, you already know the formula, PI into summation OI. 0.125 into 50. You will get it as 6.25. Here P value is not varied, it is same for all the things. Then P into even 50 is also constant. If you calculate for all the things, you have to update with 6.25. Now OI minus EI. 19 minus 6.25, that is 12.75. Then 10 minus 6.25, it is 3.75. Then it is minus 3.25. Then minus 0.25. Then minus 5.25. Minus 5.25 again. Then minus 3.25. Then 0.75. This is OI minus EI value. Next we know the values of EI, OI minus EI. So it is very easy to calculate OI minus EI whole square divided by EI. It is 26.01, 2.25, 1.69, 0.01, 4.41, again it is 4.41, it is 1.69, 0.09. If you just calculate the summation, you will get it as 40.56. You will get 40.56. Okay, now we have done with the table. Class interval, you know how to find out. We have a formula, AI 1 divided by lambda. Then OI, within this range, you have to just count the numbers over here. Then PI, P is equals to 1 divided by K. Then EI is summation PI into OI. All these things you know how to calculate the values, is it not? After this one, what you have to find out? You have to find out x square, that is chi-square test. X naught square summation OI minus EI whole square divided by EI. That already we have calculated, that is 40.56. So this is equal to 40.56. Now what you have to do? You have to just find out x alpha comma k minus s minus 1 whole square. So what is alpha value? It is given in question. It is 0.05. What is k value? K value is 8. Yes, number of parameters we are using only 1 minus 1. Okay, now you have to just find out 0.05 comma 6 whole square. And yesterday I have just showed you the table. In the same table you have to just find out the value for this one. See, this is the chi-square table. In exam it will be provided. See, what is alpha value? It is 0.05. Then it is 6 we have calculated. So 0.05 in 6, 12.592. The value 12.592. See, alpha value you have to check here, 0.05, and then the parameter k, that value 12.592. What value you have got? 12.592. Approximately I'll take it as 12.6. Now you have to just check x square is greater than x alpha or it is less than x alpha. You can just see 40.56 is greater than 12. So x square is greater than x alpha k s minus 1 whole square. So if it is greater, you have to just reject the hypothesis. If it is less than, then you have to accept the hypothesis. If it is greater, you have to just reject the hypothesis. See here, we have got 40.56 is greater than 12.6. So you have to just reject this hypothesis. Okay, this is your goodness of fit chi-square test using exponential distribution. Okay, in the next video I'll just discuss with some other techniques, that is multivariate and time series input models. These chi-square test and the chi-square test using Poisson distribution and what I have just explained now, that is exponential distribution. It is very important and it will be asked for 12 marks from 8 to 12 marks. This question may come in your exam. Okay, thank you.